So it happened again. So it's 11:23 as I'm making this right now. It's the second video that I've made today. I made another prospect list, but I'll release that later. You know, at this late hour, I didn't want to put a set back together or anything, so I made this. I think this looks fine, though. Not the point. Freddie Freeman got hit in the wrist. It looked exactly the same. So I don't know. Nothing's been released yet. By the time you guys see this, you'll probably have more information than me. I wouldn't pay attention to that. So, you know, maybe he has a bruised wrist. Maybe it's broken. It looks broken. That looked pretty bad. If it's broken, you don't know anything. It could say 8 to 10 weeks. That's what it said last time, but it was 6 weeks. Maybe it could say 12 weeks, and maybe it'll be 14 weeks. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's Freddie Freeman, and it's his wrist. We don't know how wrists work, and we don't know how Freddie Freeman works. It could be any amount of time. So, let's brainstorm. For one, what a day. Oh my goodness. So we added Joey Bats, who I hate. Anibal Sanchez goes down, and then Freddie Freeman gets hurt. Yesterday, and earlier today, I was talking on the Facebook page about how much immense depth that we have. How are we going to get people in the roster? How are we going to fit all of these pieces together? Well, baseball, you know, chuckled at that statement and said, don't worry, Chet, we'll handle it. And handle it they did. So all that depth, gonna have to use it. As you guys recall, this happened last year, and the day after I released a video that was titled, Freeman is hurt, everyone panic. And everyone agreed, you know? It was, for one, if you recall that time, like the beginning of the year, we sucked, and Freddie was awesome. Freddie was probably the best player in the NL, and we were probably the worst team in the NL. Put those together without Freddie Freeman, and we were like, we were gonna win 80 games, now we're gonna win 50. But we added Matt Adams, we added James Loney, then we added Matt Adams, then cut James Loney, but then Phillips got better, Kemp got better, Inciarte played better, Flowers played better, and we won more games over the period without Freddie than I think any other period of the year. We were really good back then. You know, this year I looked at the first base market, and there's plenty of options, whether Lucas Duda, Brandon Moss, you know, there's Ike Davis if we want to try that. We probably pull something with Pedro Alvarez. I don't think that it's worth it, and the reason is not that it's expensive. It will cost nothing. You saw what it cost for Matt Adams. Problem is that, like, you get stuck with them. We can solve this in-house. You know, we have immense depth. I feel like we have one of the best, if not the best, bench in baseball. Now it's time to use it. So, you know, what do? You have Ryan Flaherty move over. We just brought up Camargo. Now he's going to get playing time. We didn't know that yesterday, but now it appears that the playing time has, you know, manifested itself. So put Camargo at third, Flaherty at first, leave Tucker in left. You don't have to bring Acuna up. You don't have to panic or anything like that. Still wait for Acuna to get hot. Acuna gets hot, bring Acuna up. Have him take over the left field job permanently. And then after that, I think you've determined between Camargo, Flaherty, and Tucker who's hitting the best. Have two players at 3 possessions up until Freeman gets healthy. You know, if there's any other further issues beyond that, we still have Rio Ruiz. We still have an immense catching depth core. So, you know, if we need to have Tyler Flowers, he's coming back. We need to have him play a little bit of first base. We can probably do that too. So there's no need to panic in terms of like having people play. What this essentially means is that everyone on the AAA roster and even the AA roster, just be ready. Everyone's got to be ready. We should be fine because we have a great bench. And, you know, Freddie should find a way to get back. So in terms of Anibal Sanchez, same type of situation, just interesting that, like, Anibal goes down right as Gohara was getting healthy. We were sitting around wondering, how are we going to get Gohara and Sanchez, you know, time? How are we going to fit them together? Well, you know, baseball takes care of that. And so now, you know, Sanchez goes down. It probably won't be Gohara immediately. We have spot starter tomorrow more than likely, but I don't know, maybe Whistler. But Gohara should just take that spot back. If not, if something goes wrong with that, Soroka looks like he's about ready. So, you know, give it a little bit to work itself out with, like, timing, but Soroka can take that spot. If that doesn't work out, there's Whistler. We can have Kim come in and lose. You know, there's all types of, you want to have, like, Shane Carl pitch a game or something like that. You know, there's all types of options there. So I don't think it's something to panic over. It does suck, though, because Anibal was pitching really well, and I was really enjoying it. In terms of who's going to hit third, I think that the best solution is just to say that this is what we paid Nick Markakis for. He's patient. He hits pretty well. He's done it before plenty of times. I think he took most of the 3-hole at-bats last year when Freeman was hurt, so just have him do it. I would like to take this opportunity. Be a good thing to have Ozzy come in and hit third a couple times. Not every day. I don't think he's patient enough for it. He's not really taking walks. Neither is Dansby. I don't think that either of them are really mature enough to handle the 3-hole responsibilities unless Acuna comes in and sets the world on fire. There's no reason to put any pressure like that on him. I think you leave Markakis there, you deal with it, but try out Ozzy every now and then. But again, I'm not committing to anything like that. All right, you know, what a day. Okay. Joey Bats, Anibal Sanchez, Freddie Freeman, Camargo gets back, big home runs for Flaherty and Dansby. You know what I want to just ask you guys? You know what I want you to tell me? What are your emotions? To be a Braves fan right now is an emotional process every single day. We have the best prospect in baseball that is, you know, like making us wait. We have a farm system that's like, you know, sprouting out of us like emotions do. And our team is playing much better even though we don't know what to expect from our ace or Mike Foltynewicz or Vizcaino or José Ramírez. We're typically emotional. Today's special. We got a player that we hate. We lost a good pitcher, and our superstar got hit in the wrist again. So, tell me your emotions. I'm curious. Love to talk about them. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Chip Apelka, Braves TomaBlog.